Hey guys, it's Thursday and there is another BOGO coming at you, and this is all about emotional support. So I have my fun t-shirt from Essential Oil Style. Alex over there, she is amazing, and it says, God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to accept the things that I can, and the wisdom to know which oil to use with both situations. And this is part of the serenity prayer. It's one of my favorite prayers that's just really significant for me and reminds me of my grandmother. And it's interesting that this prayer is coming up, this shirt is coming up because Console is part of the BOGO, and it reminds me of my grandmother. I recently lost my grandmother. She passed away in February, and this oil really helped to support me. So today's BOGO is if you get Passion, the Passion Touch Roller, it's 10 ml roller, and it is diluted with fractionated coconut oil. Both of these are, which makes it really convenient, easy to go. I toss them in my little roller bag from Red Fox Lane and they stay in my purse. But if you snag Passion, you get Console for free. So let's talk a little bit about these two blends and why they're so important and why I love them so much. So we're gonna start with Passion, and I'm actually taking this information from the Essential Life book. So for all of my new oilers, when they get started, they are gifted this book, and this information is on page 151. And Passion is actually the inspiring blend. And don't forget, if you have this book already, to put your stickers there to just help you to figure out what the blend names are, and it just makes it really easy when you're referencing your book. But Passion can be used for a lot of different things. So it's a blend of cardamom, cinnamon, ginger, clove, sandalwood, and jasmine, and it can really help if you're having energy issues. So you could just roll some onto your hands and inhale it. You could just open up your roller, inhale it that way, or you could put it over the back of the neck, over your pulse points. Even the elbow crease is a good place to put your oils. It can also help if you're just not having much of a sex drive, can give you a little bit of benefit there by inhaling or putting it to the bottoms of your feet or rolling over your abdomen. If you're having like brain fog or struggling to remember things, Passion can be really great for that too. So putting it onto the bottoms of the feet can really help, again, to stimulate you, to kind of invigorate you, give you a little bit of energy. If you're feeling sluggish, you can put this on the bottom of your feet to support you there too. If you need any bit of sinus support, you could also use Passion as well. Just inhaling it from your hands, or you could apply over the sinuses as well to help you. Circulation support, you can put it on the bottoms of your feet to kind of warm and stimulate. So if you're like me and have cold feet, you could apply it to the bottoms of the feet to just kind of warm those right up. If you are struggling with, it's that time of the month if you're a girl and you have really bad cramps, period cramps and things, you can actually apply Passion right to the lower abdomen as needed, or there are, interestingly enough, some pressure points on the inside and outside of the ankles. So roll your Passion right there to support you if that time of the month is a little bit of a challenge for you. I also love to use it for perfume. So this makes an amazing perfume. Let's put some on right now, guys. So you can put some on your wrists, behind your ears, even over the heart. Hopefully I didn't mess up the mic too much and you guys can still hear me, but it works really great. So many things, everything from, even if you're struggling with digestive issues again, and you're just having a little bit slower, kind of sluggish digestion, for a little bit of support, you can apply this to the lower abdomen. So it's much more than just an emotional supportive oil, but we tend to kind of go for it for emotions. And this is a big power punch emotion BOGO. So let's talk about the emotions that go with our Passion oil, and this information is from the Emotions and Essential Oils book. Love this book, highly recommend it. But Passion is all about the oil for finding your passion. So it really helps those who are caught in patterns of self-denial. If you're overworked, if you're feeling like you're too serious all the time, this can help to bring some joy and some spontaneity and some play in your life, which is just as essential, guys, just FYI, as nutrition and diet and sleep and movement. We have to have fun and joy in life. It's really important to our overall health. So this just encourages us to break free of our limiting beliefs that we may have, to really help to maybe do some risk taking with our job, or be a little bit more spontaneous and be a little bit alive, more creative. This is Passion. So I love to use it, especially in my own business and in my own health coaching practice, when I'm thinking of new ideas, when I want to kind of be creative. Passion is the oil that I use. And you can actually buy the little bottles of the oil and refill your rollers. So that's just a little tip to save you a few bucks right there to do that. And then now we're going to talk about Console. So Console is the comforting blend. And if you have an Essential Life book, this information, again, it's on page 144 of your Essential Life book. And again, don't forget to put your stickers there. That'll just really help you out when you're looking things up. But Console is the comforting blend. And it is a blend of several really great oils. So frankincense, patchouli, ylang ylang, sandalwood, rose. There's several oils in here. Again, rose is a big hitter. You can't purchase rose. You can only earn it. I think retail value rose is around $385, something like that, and you can't purchase it, but rose is in your Console, guys. Frankincense is in your Console. Sandalwood, these big heavy hitter oils are here in Console, so you can get the rose that way. The top uses, honestly, for grief and for sadness. So this is an oil that I went to and I used a lot, as I mentioned before, when my grandmother passed away. This was my oil. I used it a lot. But also it can kind of help with emotional release, with bringing in reassurance, with helping with fear, with any type of emotional pain. It can help to support you in that way too. Again, you can just inhale it. You can open up your roller. You can just smell it when you need to. You could apply it over the heart, pulse points, bottoms of the feet, the little ridge here, right? The bend at the elbow, over your tummy is a good place. All of these are great places. If you're having some trouble remembering things as well, you could just apply to the forehead, to the neck, even to the bottoms of the feet. This helps with spiritual connection and also meditation. So you can use Console as part of your regular prayer practice or meditation practice to really help you. Again, if you're having low sex drive, see guys, there's both of these can help with that. So you could diffuse it, you could apply it over the abdomen to support you that way. For skin, so it kind of helps support, similar to Immortelle, which is our anti-aging blend. Again, because this has frankincense, sandalwood, rose, it's great for skin health. So you can just apply it to those specific areas or make that part of your morning or nightly routine there. To support lungs could be another great place. You can actually put it right over the chest to help you too there. If you need some urinary support with that, or say you have swelling going on, or you're a little backed up and maybe you're not having regular bowel movements like you should, you can apply this to the abdomen or the bottoms of the feet to help with all of those areas as well. Even if you're having a really fast heart rate, like it's kind of going all over the place, again, you could just apply under the nose for that, or right over the chest to just help with calming down your system a little bit. And again, fear and that emotional pain relief. So there are many things that you can do with Console. It is important to avoid direct sunlight for 12 hours after you apply this. So that's just a little safety tip, especially in the summer. I wouldn't put this all over you to expose skin and then go out and like sunbathe. So just be cautious with that. But if you needed it for emotional support, you could put it on the bottoms of your feet or somewhere that's not in direct sunlight, and you should be fine with that. Let's talk a little bit about the emotional piece again from our Emotions and Essential Oils book. So this is the oil of consolation, and it's a blend. And again, it's really powerful for emotional pain, for people that have been dealing with extreme stress or trauma. It really helps those who are burdened by loss or grief or tragedy to just help support you. So in those really tough times, when the storm's raging, when it's taking over our mind and our heart, and we feel like there's no relief from fear or emotional pain or these anxious feelings, this is really where the comforting blend, the Console, can come in and really just help us in taking those first steps towards healing and just kind of encouraging us to seek divine intervention to kind of help and support us and console us in times when things are really challenging. So it just helps to kind of ease our burdens. It helps to bring serenity to the heart and the mind and just kind of guide us towards emotional rest. So again, for grief, for trauma, anxious feelings, restlessness, if you're feeling unsettled, if you're feeling a lot of emotional pain or burdened, the console can come in and help to feel more comforted and content and restful and whole and serene. So that is really amazing. I am so excited about this, guys. I had a lot of new oilers that were wanting to get some emotion oils, and they are super excited that this is part of the BOGO. I was really hoping doTERRA would do some emotional support oils, because honestly, when I got started with oils, it was for physical support. I was in pain, I was having issues, and I needed support with that. And now the emotional support has been my favorite way to use the oils, and the way that I use them daily. I actually applied some console this morning for different things. So use your oils to help you. They don't do the work for you. Again, I don't think oils are a magic bullet, but they help to come in and support and kind of lay that foundation so that you can start to process your feelings. Side note, if you get these and you really don't like the smell, again, it's probably bringing out an emotional component. So just start with rolling a little bit on the bottoms of your feet for a week. Go back and smell it. It's going to completely change everything. It's going to be amazing. So there's our BOGO for today. Buy a passion, get a console for free. I love that these are already diluted. They're ready to rock and roll. Throw them in your purse. It's an amazing BOGO. I can't wait to see what doTERRA has in store for us tomorrow. They usually save the best for last, so we shall see. But that is today's special just for Thursday. So snag them up. Let me know if you have any questions, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Bye.